How many times have you played a certain song on an endless loop because it spoke to the core of your very being? Or your favorite tune suddenly appears on the radio that you haven't heard since high school. And now you have goosebumps all up your arms. Perhaps you found, old 45s buried under a blanket in your attic that have an inch of dust on them. And you went directly to your streaming app, or if you're lucky, placed it directly onto your turntable to hear the music that catapults you straight into a sense memory. And although these songs, had you running the emotional gamut from sadness, regret, and frustration to happiness, elation, and sheer bliss, the common ground that ties it all together is its ability to crack you open. And this, my friends, is where you tap into your soul, which elevates your point of attraction and ignites your inner IZ-NESS. Ho. So, if you are ready to turn up the volume on your vibration easily and cooler than your favorite lead guitarist, then plug in that Marshall amp and let's do this. Hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Izzy DeLeo, your soul energy alchemist and spiritual life coach. And I'm here to help you, embrace your IZ-NESS. I don't believe I've ever met someone who doesn't love music, really love music. Whether they write it, jam to it, produce it, or blow it out their speakers. It is something that brings us together from all walks of life. Music soothes the savage beast, said poet William Congreve, but he couldn't be more spot on. Music marks the timeline of our lives, weaving us through it, while enhancing the experiences that have shaped us, however those moments made us feel. Music that reminds us of our pain is used to heal and comfort us. Even when it, triggers aggression and rebelliousness, it is a space that allows us to feel welcomed, to say, it is okay, I see you, and you are not alone. With that, we can give ourselves permission to withdraw from life for a bit, or go MIA from our friends group. Or it may ignite such a fury within that has us smack dab in the middle of a mosh pit. Well, for those of us with back issues, not so much anymore. Yikes. When I am feeling a little bawdy and reckless, I always fall back on my hard-rockin' heavy metal maniacs like Judas Priest, Godsmack, Metallica. They are the best cleanse for my angst. And it is law that the volume for these guys play on at least 10. Drove my mother nuts. Their adrenaline rush, drumming, and heavy bass lines awaken my inner, rebel. I feel high in a way that is fearless and invincible. You may prefer the badassery and passion of a symphony conductor who wields his baton in order to command the ensemble that channels such greats like Shostakovich and Bach. Talk about impressive. These powerhouses invite you to come along for the intense and cathartic ride, which is helping you energetically process out that fear-based energy and the emotions attached to them as we scream their words under our shower head. Appreciate their undeniable talent to orchestrate 100 musicians while enjoying a candlelight dinner. Or if you were like me back in the day, you find you and your friends headbanging in tandem while cruising up and down the avenue in your hometown. Guilty. Whatever gets the job done, I say. And as long as you are doing you, the you in you will shine through. I believe that when I'm cranking up this genre of music, I tend to move with more intention and purpose. And after a good album's length, I often forget what I was even pissed about. It really has the ability to cleanse my spirit in the same way a good cry would. And when my heart has been compromised, I reliably put on the old 80s rock ballads and early crooners who have this great ability to affect me with their words. Perhaps you are a fan of Elvis Presley or Patsy Cline, whose down-home, pure country hearts express a relatable situation, and you get swept away by how much their story mimics your own. See, music gives us a safe place to be vulnerable and access those feelings we choose to hide from most of the time. When those feelings are felt, one always comes out of it with gratitude and a fresh perspective on what is possible, a new set of beliefs to be discovered and cultivated, which is the catalyst to connecting to our higher self, and said beautifully by the amazing Rumi. The wound is the place where the light enters you. And music keeps us grounded and connected to the people, places, and things that have become the set list of our lives. I won the Cool Parent Lottery when it came to the musical foundation they passed on to me and my brother. And in turn, I then gifted all of that to my daughter. It is such a proud mama moment when I find my classic rock and alternative CDs sitting next to her boombox in her room. I admit, it's refreshing compared to the stuff her generation likes today. But I try and be open to whatever brings her joy and fulfillment. So I cave to, what her and her friends like. And that's exactly what this video is about today. Music is a personal choice made from how we identify with our physical selves. The powerful mind-body identity we create from the stories we tell about our relationship to the past and our anticipation of the future, also known as our ego. And since few of us are only now understanding how the universe and our soul operates, it can be someone's only access to therapy or rehabilitation from their pain body. Their concert and festival family might be the only family they know. For me, music can still trigger an emotional reaction to things I thought I, energetically processed. Yet those emotions tell me that wound was deep enough to resurface, and that I need to address the fear behind it. Remember, our fear is cyclical, returning until we alchemize its energetic field. So we keep doing the work, knowing we are already perfect, and that what this is only a manifestation of our thoughts, which are completely and undoubtedly capable of transforming. But however it looks, we go to music to experience something without knowing that it inevitably raises our state of consciousness. First by feeling, and we know by now how music makes us feel. Then by accepting and loving any labels or opinions we have attached to those feelings. It opens our hearts, and the more that you apply that inner work, the quicker the subconscious alchemization begins to take place, bringing you closer and closer into alignment with who you are as a soul. And it's, just like tuning into a radio dial and trying to find just the bandwidth that, for that perfect sound of that song. And when that shift builds momentum, the signal you now emanate attracts the like of higher conscious elements, thereby transmuting the reality and raising the collective consciousness through its shared resonance. Are you following me? Guys, it's important that you grasp this. So let me just offer some clarity. As you begin to align closer and closer to your soul, you move further away from the egoic mind, where love now overtakes the fear end of that polarity. And the energy grows stronger with each permanent shift through the energetic work that you're doing, until you are sending out a signal that magnetizes you to the people, scenarios, opportunities that serve your highest good and match your frequency of love, which is the soul. As more people are awakening and cultivating a unity consciousness, its ability to transmute the reality of the collective multiplies. Get it? And if you'd like more guidance on this, I encourage you to start watching my other videos, especially my first one, the sort of virgin voyage. Embrace your IZ-NESS and awaken your inner alchemist, which I will link in the description box below. It basically lays the foundation of this process and how to attain soundness of mind and freedom in your life. And as you embark on this journey back to yourself along with me, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Remember the old Buddhist proverb, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So trust that what you need to understand will come in perfect timing. But to ease your, concerns for now, there is absolutely no reason to assume you have to have it all figured out overnight. It's an alchemy and a process, and it will translate easier as you balance the energy and move into your awakening process more effectively. So, in closing today, when people come together affected by the power of lyrics and the ethereal nature and sublime sounds of instruments, this energetic field of love, that is the soul, has a deeply ingrained and sacred ancestral particle to it, a primal, tribal response where the illusion of separation is dissolved and the awareness of oneness is realized, revealing the ultimate composition. Now, isn't that music to your ears? Okay, guys, that's a wrap. If you dig my vibe, please like and subscribe. What you love will bring you to new spiritual heights and introduce you back to you. The perfect, amazing you. Just remember, do it all from your badass rock and roll heart. Until next time, I thank you.